Thanks for checking out Scotties Hobbies. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Grepro air compressor that I unboxed a couple days ago. I'm getting ready to go out and go to work and came out to my car, and once again this tire is low. There's a couple things you need to take into consideration when you're airing or inflating your tires. How much tire pressure you should put in. On your door you should have a label somewhat like this. It tells you the tires that the vehicle is recommended and what the proper inflation is, as well as the spare, the size, and how much tire or air pressure should be in that tire as well. Nissan Murano, same thing on the door. You have a sticker, tells you your tires recommended, the tire size, your spare size, and the pressure on all those. The compressor goes up to 180, I believe, so 60 psi should be not an issue for any spare wheel. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Grepro compressor. It's pretty small. I like it. It fits right here in the glove box, in the little carrying case it came in. And running low on a wrench. Here is the little compressor. It's pretty dope. Turn it on. It's ready to go. A couple things to take in consideration is I have it on the personal setting. The other day I used it on the Murano. We put it to 36 psi. Whoop, don't do that yet. You could go to the car. For some reason it keeps going to bar, and this is the default. If you hit the oops, no, do that again. If you hold down the reset button, it goes to kPa. Hold it down again, it goes to psi, and you could change it right here. So my vehicle recommends 30 psi. On your tires, it'll also give you a max psi of what the tire manufacturer recommends in case you have aftermarket tires and whatnot. On mine, the max is 51 psi. Where is it? It's right here. And can you see that? 51 psi. That's the max on my tire. I set my tires to 40 psi usually. That's a little bit hard on the tire, but I like it. It gives me a little bit better gas mileage, and it doesn't affect my drivability, I don't feel like. So let's go ahead and change this to 40 psi. Good. Gonna plug it onto the tire, take the cap off of the valve stem. I'm running at 28.4 psi right now. This tire has a slow leak. I'm gonna go get it repaired in the next couple days. But let's go ahead. Before I go too far, when I turn this on, it's set to 40 psi. So I turn it on, it's gonna automatically stop at 40 psi. Let's see how long it takes to inflate this tire. All right, you can see 40 psi is shut off by itself, so I didn't have to sit here and keep an eye on it. I could have walked away even further and not worried about it overinflating or anything. Makes it really, really easy. I do like that part of this compressor. Actually, there's not much I don't like about this thing yet. Let me go over a few more things on how to use this thing and what you could do with it. But give me a second to set this camera up a little bit differently. A few things on this. The working pressure that it could go to is from 3 to 160 psi, which is pretty good. I like that. Let me raise you up just a little bit. Now every time you use this, I would highly recommend go ahead and charge it. It's a USB-C charger. Everybody has these for their phones in their cars these days. So what I did when I did it or used this on the Murano the other day is I used it, and when we went on our trip, I just plugged it in and let it charge while we were going, and it made it to a full charge pretty quick. Put it back in the carrying case, and I put it in my car because I have that tire that keeps going low. On this, there's a few other things that are really, really cool I thought would be something that you guys might want to know about. This here light. is not just a light. So turn it on, hit the light button. 1 time, it's a white light. 2 times, it's a flashing white light. And then 3 times, it's a flashing red light. Why is this important, or what would it be useful for? So per se, you have a, don't do that. You have a tire that's flat, you need help on the roadside, it's nighttime, something like that. You could use that flashing red light to let people know that you are in need of help, or that you're doing something that you might want other people to have full attention of what you're doing so you don't get hit by a car. And then another thing, say you have to call a tow truck or something like that because the tire just won't take air. You need to get the tire switched out, you need a tow, something. It's nighttime, you need to be seen. You could turn on this red flashing light and just leave it on top of your car in the direction that traffic is coming, just so people see you. Also, let the tow truck know, or whoever's coming to help you, I have a red flashing light on my car. That's me. So it makes it much easier to be seen and to be found. Something I like about this. A few other things. There is default settings. The car is 25 bar. Again, if you hold the reset button, it'll go to KPA. Hold it again, it goes to PSI. And you, oh no, sorry, went too fast. Go bar, KPA, hold it again, and it goes to PSI for car. It's at 36 currently, and that's default. I haven't figured out how to save a default setting, but you could change it up and down, and then plug it onto your car like I did out there. For the motorcycle, it's set to 45 PSI. For a bicycle, 34 PSI. For a ball, volleyball, basketball, any type of ball, it's set to 8 PSI. The next one is a personal setting. This one, when you change it, it'll stay at the last PSI or the last setting you put it at. 36 PSI is what I inflated the Nissan Murano tires to, so that's why it saved it into this machine. You could change it to any PSI you like. If I'm going to keep it in the Lexus, I'll probably put it at 40, so I could just take it out, plug this right in, hit power, it'll inflate the tires right to 40 PSI. This thing is pretty useful. There's a bunch of things that you could use it for. Tire inflator, you could use it for inflating like inflatables for the pool or while you're at the lake. It came with accessories to be able to use that as well. And this light thing, I really like the light for safety concerns, especially if my kid's going to be out in the car or my wife is going to be out in the car. It's pretty nice to have around. So the Grepro tire inflator, check for links in the description below. This thing's pretty dope. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask away. I'll try to do my best to answer those questions. If you have any recommendations of something to test out or something that I could do with this, let me know as well. Thanks for checking out Scotties Hobbies. Check out the video library before you go too far. I have like 1,000 videos these days, so check it out. There might be something else that's useful for you in there. Like, subscribe, and share before you go too far. I'll see you guys on the next hopefully helpful video. See you later.